Hello! I'm smiling. I've got my notes. And what is the topic for today then? Right, I'm going to read a little bit, so don't worry if I don't look at you. It's that time again. The C word? You know what I mean, don't you? Christmas is almost here. It's the 1st of December. Now, people will be stressing at this moment because they're not sure how they're going to pay for Christmas. If you've got loads of money, you can just spend willy-nilly on whatever you like. But there are people out there that don't have the money to spend, and so they'll be worrying about what they can afford, what presents they can give to people, what food they have to buy, how they're going to pay for it. Probably on the credit card, and then of course we all know what happens then. The bills come in January and we've got no money to pay for it. So, present buying, what to buy. Let me put you straight right from the start. Right? This might be a bit of a revolution to you, but you don't actually have to buy anything. No, there is no rule book to say that you must go to the shops and fill your trolley up with all manner of stuff. You don't have to do that. You don't need to give presents if you don't want to. Well, we all like giving presents. I like giving presents. But when I did buy Christmas presents or birthday presents, I was stressing the whole time because I'd have a list and like Auntie Mary, Uncle Fred and all the kids, what do I buy them? And I wandered around the shops like a zombie, looking at every single damn thing in the shops. Would they like this? Would they like that? Oh, how much is this? Oh, that's too much, can't afford it. You know, what a load of twaddle, what a load of waste of time that was. So I sort of stopped buying presents, but I told people, I said, look, it stresses me out to buy presents. I like giving presents, but I don't like having to buy them and choose them. So sometimes if I want to give something, I'll give them a tenner and say, go get your own. That just takes a whole load of stress away from me. People get used to me now because I tell them I don't buy presents. I don't send cards. You know, Merry Christmas. I do hope you have a lovely time. And I don't need anything. So I wish them all the luck in the world. And thank you for being my friend. That's enough for me. Right. Yes, the alternative is don't do Christmas. I know you're going to say, oh, but we've got to because everybody else is doing it. And well, if somebody gives me a present, then I shall have to give them one back. Well, no you don't actually. If you tell them, I'm not doing Christmas, thank you. I'm going to give a little bit of money to charity. And that's it. No presents. So don't feel guilty about not giving presents. You've got to be true to yourself. Don't do something because everybody else is doing it. Right. For those who do like Christmas, and for those that can afford it, go ahead and do it. But not a good idea if you've in debt or if you've got no cash to put yourself into debt because you don't really need to do Christmas, right? Small inexpensive gifts, yes, if you want to give gifts, put a £5 limit on it. Tell everybody, only spending £5, that's all I can afford. Don't be embarrassed, you're just being honest. So make an agreement with friends and family. We're only doing £5. Okay. Make some gifts. You've still got time. You know, another 20 odd days to go. We can whip up a bit of jam or whatever you do in the kitchen. A bit of baking, a bit of sewing, a bit of needlework, a bit of knitting. I think people appreciate handmade gifts more than all the cheap tat that you can buy in the shops these days. If people are judging you on how much you spend on them, you know, they might think, oh God, she's a skinflint, look, only £5. If they're saying that about you, they're not really worth knowing. People will judge you by how much they like you, not how much you're going to spend on them. So my friends are really nice friends because I don't have to spend large amounts of money. They like me because I'm me. Well, I hope they do. Yes. Now, Christmas comes once a year. We all know it's coming, right? We're going to get one on the 25th of December this year and again next year. So why don't you go out to the shops in January, right? Buy all your bits and bobs in January, put them away somewhere for next Christmas in 2016. You could save loads of money like that. Good tip, eh? Good tip. If you're already cutting back, don't feel mean, don't feel embarrassed. You are being sensible. You need to stay in control of your finances. Don't get carried away by what everybody else is doing. You don't have to have the biggest, the best, the most expensive. You don't have to go off and show your new frock, your new coat. Oh, look what I've had for Christmas. Oh, well, I've had a blooming orange and that was very nice. You tell them. Do not go flaunting what you've had for Christmas, especially to me, because I really couldn't give a toss what people have for Christmas. Anyway, that's the main message actually. Do not stress over Christmas. Christmas means different things to different people. It may mean that you want to go to church, all well and good, because that really is the main aim of it, to celebrate the birth of a child. But if you're not in that frame of mind, you might think of Christmas as being kind to friends and family. Well, that's very nice, and I think I'm probably in that category. Try and be kind to people at Christmas and any other time. Christmas is not for going to B&M, to Tesco or to any of the other discount stores, Home Bargains, Pound Stretchers, Pound Shop, buying up all the crap they've got on the shelves there. It's not about that at all. So just think about what Christmas really means to you, and stick with what you believe. Right. See that? Can you see it? It's an old Christmas card. You see, I use my old Christmas cards for notepads. So I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas, and don't get stressed out. Just say no. Oh God, what a twit I am.